So to get everything that we have right here, you have to do, you guessed it, do a git checkout and a version 0 do 0 var, like this. So that's what we need to do to get to where I'm at right now. Now, what do we have here? Let's just look at the UI again. I just want to show you, looks something like this, and there's a lot of things going on here. Let's just keep it simple. Let's just talk about the back button that I kind of suggested you figure out yourself how to make work. Again, notice how the Angular material makes it blinky when you click it. It's nice look and feel. When I press this guy, I'm going to do something called go back. How do I know that? Let's have a look at the MD button inside the code. It's right here. Now, this is how you define an MD button, and I add a few information pieces here, and then I add an icon in the center. How did I know this was the way to do it? Let's go into the demos. I just want to show you where I get this information. If I scroll down and find button, should be in here, there it is. If I want to do an icon button like this guy, then I can just pretty much look at the code behind it, and then I can find something called fab here somewhere. There it is. So the fab section, it puts in an icon. In this case, we do a fab, we do mini, and then we put in an icon. But we can put in, instead of an icon, we can put in any type of image. So instead of using the icon here as an SVG, I'm using Font Awesome here. That's the only difference. Okay? And the NMD primary makes it blue. That's how you see the color, the blue color. Now when I click it, I'm going to hit something called go back. That function doesn't exist yet, so we have to make that function. So we're going to go into our code here inside the controller, and we're going to make a new function on the scope. So I'm just going to, just remember the name, copy pasted it in here, probably didn't have to. So on my scope, I'm going to make a new function called go back. That's going to be a function, and all it's going to do is actually go back one step. Let me just copy that code in here. So here's the code, and that's actually a bit of a hack or whatever you want to call it, but this is, you can actually do window.history.back, so you have access to your window property. That's a normal jQuery JavaScript thing that you can access, right? So I can say window.history.back when I do the go back. So what will actually happen here? Let's try and go into our localhost again and press the back button. And that'll actually be the same as pressing up here. That's the goal at least. So let's try it. Go back, boy. Press the back button, and we go back. So it was actually working all the time. I just need to do a refresh because it didn't remember the history. That was the problem here. So now what does that mean? That it means that I can go back and then I can choose the other course, and I can go back and I can choose the other course. And as you'll see, I'm actually switching between the two courses right now. Okay, so that was pretty awesome. Now I have a back button. And this is great when you start using this on the phone, so that you can press back always. That's just why it's there. So now we actually start having something real here that we can start working with, right? There's nothing in the Android course. We'll look into that later. We can go back and forth here. And we can add new syllabuses. Can't add weeks to them yet. We'll get back to that as well. So that was just adding the back button. See you next time.